is this becoming common by Alexander Grace. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's watch it.
Turning off my husband's Xbox while he's in the middle of a game.
No fucking way. Like, no fucking... let's watch it.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
What are you doing? What? 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 What are you doing? What do you mean? This is not real. This... Oh, no fucking way, man. No fucking way. Like, of course you guys might think, but look, Mizuki, like, there is a camera, like, this is intentional. I don't know, maybe she did this for her social medias or etc. Like, she done this for her sake, but I don't think the guy is aware. He's not acting like he's aware of what's happening. Like, really.
I was playing a game. What are you doing?
Oh, I must have hit it on accident.
You hit that little button that was lit up
An accident.
on accident?
Yeah,
Well,
an
now that you
accident.
shut it off, do you want to help me do some things around the house?
Nope. Done.
What do you mean?
I'm done. No,
No,
I'm
you're
done.
not.
What she did is abuse.
Oh my god, like, I'm done. I hope I'm done, like, I'm done with this relationship. Like, he ended the relationship. I would like to know what really happened here. Like, they really finish it over it. Like, I hope so. I really hope
It's
so.
just not the kind that we're allowed to talk about in
This
this culture
cannot be
because the
tolerated.
word abuse in our society means harm done to a woman. But this was vindictive, it was gaslighting, it was passive aggression. But because the victim is a man, no one cares. Our culture's already decided that only women get to be victims. If you type abusive relationship into Google Images, you will see wall-to-wall pictures of men harming women. No new
I realize this is stuff that he's saying already. Not it exactly with this type of research, but many others that I done before here. After having this channel, and yeah, I know very well that this is true. This is undeniable.
nuance, no complexity,
There
no
is
truth, just
entire
propaganda with a
narrative to
search bar.
this.
If you type, "Why is my husband yelling at me?" into Google, you get a domestic abuse helpline. But if you type,
Oh
"Why is my
my
wife
God.
yelling at me?" into Google, you get this.
Potential triggers for a wife's yelling include feeling unheard, financial stress, mental oh, yeah, of course, because the man doesn't get financial stress. Like, it doesn't also feel unheard as well. No. They don't have these problems. Only women can have these problems. Like, when both, like if they are living together, both are having financial stress, not just one. But why just her get to be nervous and like yell at the husband or etc.? Like, why only her gets this blank card to be all of this, like, as if it was justified, you know? Feeling unheard, financial stress, mental health struggles, disrespect, as if men didn't have mental health struggles as well, right? Disrespect, etc. It's important to understand the root cause. Constant yelling damages trust and emotional intimacy in marriage. It also negatively impacts any children exposed to the fighting. Like, this is clearly putting all the blame of the wife is yelling at the husband on the husband. Like, it's amazing. It's incredible. Like, that's why in your society nowadays, women don't take accountability for anything anymore, like most of them, because of things like this. This is being forced over people the entire time, all the time. Of course, this changes that. Oh, God. Jesus Christ, this is so terrible. I mean, we are all aware of that. This is nothing new, but I still always get shocked when I see this stuff. Like, this is so absurd. This is so ridiculous. How we still tolerate this stuff?
Triggers for a wife's yelling include feeling unheard, financial stress, mental health struggles, disrespect. It doesn't make sense, right? Obviously, both men and women can be abused.
I think we're all done, so like over with the woke culture, you know? That includes feminism as well. That includes racism as well, the racist agenda, the Black Lives Matter thing agenda. Like, all of this bullshit. They are all together. We are tired of this. We're so fucking tired of this. We need to get rid of everything. And that's what we have to do. I don't know. I don't know how much longer people will still like... We still like... be capable of like keep just seeing this happen passively without doing nothing actively, you know. I don't know, something has to happen like now, you know. I don't know what. Oh, and some can say, oh, but Mizuki, this is exactly what they want us to do. But yeah, and just because I know that, just because I'm aware of that, does it mean that they have blank card to do everything while we just watch them destroy the entire humanity little by little every single day with all this crap right here? All this bullshit while we just sit and do nothing passively? Huh? This gives a blank card to them. Who gives them the blank card to do whatever they want and not being punished for everything they do and get rid with everything they want to get? And we just like while we do nothing wrong, just sit here and like and are targeted for every evil that they unfold. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit, really.
So why is there this blind spot when the victim is a man? Why is it always her story that gets the spotlight? You have been told that women have it worse than men, but that is a lie. This culture doesn't care about who suffers more. It cares about who suffers louder. And women always win that game. Women don't suffer more, they just get more sympathy. When women struggle, it's a national crisis. When men suffer, they are ignored, mocked, or blamed. And despite what you have been told, this obsession with women's pain is not evidence of hardship, it's proof of privilege. Let's break this down into 4 different areas where women monopolize victimhood: abuse, work, reproductive rights, and safety. In all 4 areas, men have it just as bad or worse. The suffering for men exists. What's missing is any outrage about that. It's just silence, and that lack of concern is the real sexism in our culture. I'm going to prove this to you by going through all 4 of these areas. Let's keep going with abuse. Have you noticed that there's no male equivalent for the word nagging? When a woman criticizes or shames her partner, it's seen as quirky. It's nagging, it's mild, it's harmless, it's sitcom material. But if a man does it, it's abuse, it's controlling, it's a red flag. Her behavior is normalized, his is pathologized. You see this theme repeated over and over. Men are only allowed to operate within this tiny little box, whereas women are free to just run the field. Consider financial abuse. When you hear that term, the culture wants you to think of a man. He controls the money, he restricts what his wife is allowed to spend. That's financial abuse. But ask yourself this question: why don't we use that term when we see women like this?
Don't like 50-50, I don't do coffee dates, I don't care how much money I ever make, I still want my man to pay for everything. He should pick me up, he should drop me off, he should buy me Ubers. In exchange, he gets to not embarrass me and breathe my air.
So you're telling me that you're a fucking princess or queen or whatever? You're not. But yeah, we know exactly who to blame for create this idea on your mind, you know, of being raised like a princess, hearing that you're a princess all the time, and then you watch TV and like there's always all these movies of Disney showing princesses and that you have to be treated like that, you deserve to be treated like that, until you have this Asian and spit these stupid filthy words out of your mouth like that. Like, yeah, it's an entire process, more complex than what I said, of course, with many other variants, but yeah. Of course, I'm not taking responsibility for that. You're an adult. You're supposed to hold accountability for whatever you do or not do. As one, it doesn't matter how raised you was. Like, then doesn't matter. What matters now you're over 18, and you're supposed to have accountability for your actions. And this right here is a very stupid action that you're outputting. But yeah, don't worry. Society will protect you as always.
I think it's pretty fair. I think we're even Stevens. Otherwise, I don't need a man just to have a man. This is for me. For the guys who are mad though, cry about it.
If a man limits reckless spending, that's abuse. But if a woman drains his bank account, that's just her being high maintenance. That's not okay. As a man, if you worked hard, then you deserve to spend your money on something that you like. And with that in mind, I'm very excited about today's sponsor because their product is awesome. I've lost a bunch of weight recently, which is great. The only downside is I have a bunch of pants that keep falling down. I needed some belts. I discovered Anson Belt and Buckle, and they are the coolest company. Let me explain to you how this works. Ordinary belts get sized using a little hole every inch. Anson uses a micro-adjustable track system that gives you a perfect fit every single time at quarter-inch increments. Trust me, once you try this, you'll never go back to regular belts, guaranteed. And the best part is that you can mix and match your buckles with any strap. They're all interchangeable. This gives you maximum customization for your look. It's fashionable, it's comfortable, there's no compromise. I've been wearing mine and I love them. The quality of these products is incredible.
I'm actually surprised you have like, oh my god, I forgot the word. Oh yeah, I remember, sorry. I'm surprised you have actual sponsors talking about the things you talk like. Usually you have non-supports of companies for saying the stuff that you're saying here. It's much clear that all the industry is fomenting that narrative that you was talking before, so I'm very surprised to have a sponsor.
Incredible. These guys have been around since 2009. They have over 40,000 5-star reviews, and they offer a lifetime guarantee. How good is that? Typically, their box set comes with 3 buckles and 2 straps, which gives you 6 different possible combinations, which is already amazing value. But because Anson Belt and Buckle are sponsoring this video, they're giving my viewers an even better deal. When you click the link in the description box or use this QR code, they're going to give you 3 buckles and 3 straps. That's 9 different combinations for the same price. That's 2 pieces completely free. So hit that link in the description, build your custom box set, and upgrade your belt game with Anson today. Okay, back to the video and our chart. We've spoken about financial abuse, but what about physical? You've been told that we focus on women in abuse cases because they're the primary victims, but that is false. Yes, when violence leads to serious injury, women are more likely to be hurt because men are stronger. That's biological truth, but that does not mean that men are more often violent. In fact, the opposite is true. Roughly half of all relationship violence is mutual, and when it is one-sided, 70% of the time it is the woman attacking the man. And lesbian couples are almost twice as violent as male homosexual ones.
Oh,
but go
my
ahead, please tell me how toxic masculinity is the problem. The hijacking of relational abuse as a women's issue is an unforgivably disgusting and sexist sleight of hand designed to demonize men. Violence is not gendered, but sympathy is, and that's why men are erased from the conversation. Women do not suffer more, they just complain more loudly, especially in the area of work.
The gender pay gap, we are 100 years currently away from equality, which is so crazy to think about, and we're in 20.
No, you're not. I've said that on my channel many times. I'm tired. You see, I'm tired. I say that many times already.
2023. Australia's national gender pay gap of 13% will equate to a $93,000 deficit in the super balances of women when compared to Australian men at retirement. So what that means is there are an additional 56 days per year that women must work to earn the same average pay.
Has there
The thing is that they really want to be paid to do nothing, and they will not like rest until they have like a huge among us monthly incomes, month salaries, doing the least work that they possibly could do. This is what they are aiming for.
ever been anything more thoroughly debunked than the gender pay gap? Why won't this die? We have been fed this lie for decades that the wage gap proves sexism, that fewer female CEOs means that the system is rigged. It couldn't be that women are just less career focused, more interested in spending time with their family, having a work-life balance, having a cushy, low-stress job. I'm sure it's just a coincidence that an incredible 39% of women have attempted to launch a career as an influencer. Don't you dare suggest that women can be lazy. No, they all want to be the CEO of Microsoft. It is the patriarchy that keeps them down. If you go by who complains the most, you would think that women are the only ones struggling with their careers. But let's look at the facts. Girls outperform boys in school and university. They get more degrees. There are still advancement programs and initiatives designed to help women.
Well, we know why that happens as well. We've reacted to videos and talked about it, discussed it many times in a lot of videos before. So if you're new here, you can check this out on my channel. You may find this and a lot of more agency stuff around. So yeah, you go check that out. I don't have an idea about how many videos ago that was, so I will not put it on the cards because of that. So yeah, go find it. Go search it.
In the workplace, the majority of cushy white-collared work in air-conditioned offices is done by women, while actual hard labor blue-collared work is done by men. Over 90% of workplace deaths are men, not women. Men's jobs are harder and more dangerous. So why is the national conversation about the number of female CEOs and boardroom diversity? Because the harsh truth is that we don't care if men die on mine sites. We care that the woman makes partner in her law firm. When it comes to workplace discrimination, the only story that gets any airtime is the one where a woman is suffering. But women are not struggling more than men are. They're just more practiced at spinning their narrative.
I think in this case, everyone knows that. And the ones, in my opinion, the ones who tell that this is not true, they are lying to themselves because, like, it just, you look around, you don't see, like, women cleaning sewers. Like, they always aiming for, like, officer jobs, like bureaucratic jobs, jobs that she will just sit in a chair and deal with documents and stuff like that. I mean, it is comprehensible at some level because, I mean, we don't have the same strength as men, so we have less possibilities of jobs. I mean, what I mean, like, I'm not saying with the correct words. I'm sorry, maybe you guys understood the other thing. I'm trying to say that we have less things that we can work with, but actually no, I think not, because there are a lot of things that we are the ones that we can work with, as well. So I think it's balanced, yeah. Yeah, I think I was wrong with that. No, just forget what I said. It was a lot of bullshit. I'm sorry.
Reproductive rights is another area that has been hijacked as women only. Most women across the West can get an abortion if they choose, but that right might not always be there. That's true. It could get taken away. But do you know who never gets that choice? Is a man. It's his child too, but he gets zero say. Even worse, if he wants that child to live and to raise them as a single father, he is powerless.
No, don't do it. Daddy, don't kill our baby.
Oh, I've seen that many times happening. Oh my god, I've seen so many videos like this. This is so much terrible. This is freaking vile and terrible. This is devious.
Oh my gosh. It's not right. It isn't right.
I'm such a good dad.
I know.
It's heartbreaking. But if she unilaterally decides that she does want the baby to live, the man is on the hook. Financially, he's trapped. It's not just biased, it is structurally sexist, and everyone knows it.
Okay, so why is it that if a guy gets a girl
she could just, if she doesn't want so badly, she could just have the baby and give it to him and go live her life elsewhere. She didn't have to do that. Like, there is many, like, literally many things that she could have done instead of doing that. Like, it's vile. It's devil's work, literally. How can one deny that? That's, well, this type of stuff really mess with me. This is so vile. This is unbelievable.
Pregnant, and then he decides that he doesn't want to really be in the kid's life. He doesn't want to be a father. He doesn't want to have anything to do with it. He still has to pay child support. He still has to deal with all of those responsibilities of being a father. However, if a woman gets pregnant and she decides that she doesn't want to be a mother, she can go and have an abortion and literally kill her unborn child just because she's not ready for it. And she doesn't even have to tell the father, or father has no say in the matter, and she can just be like, nah, I don't want this, and go in and kill that baby without anything. I mean, for all she knows, the father of that baby actually wanted that kid, and now she's just going off and killing it.
Women shout abortion rights like they're under attack, but the truth is that it is men who have no reproductive rights, none. Courts routinely reward primary custody to the mother. No abuse, no neglect, doesn't matter. The man still gets pushed out. Paternity fraud? Not illegal. A woman can lie, trap a man financially, and walk away with zero consequences. Just got my child support money. Casino time. Why is this tolerated? When it comes to reproductive rights, you've got women fighting for the freedom to end a pregnancy, but men fight for the chance to raise their children, for custody, for...
This is why Trump will not be reelected. I think he can't because you guys' laws are different for president, right? Like here he can presidents can be reelected, like, so he can like rule for 8 years if he's reelected, and then he has to step down for other different president. But if after 4 years he can come back and be reelected more 2 times, so okay, he can stay more 8 years, and this can happen like forever. You know, it's not like United States. So yeah, I think you guys only can have the same president 2 times, right? And then he has to step down to give the place, the chance to another one. I think it's like that. So, but if Trump could, and I think this is why Trump is messing with everything so much like that now, and messing in a lot of things that no one have dared to mess with up until now, because he cannot be reelected again. So he will try to do whatever he needs to do. You know, he will do whatever he can. Because, for example, here in my country, the majority of voters are female. So there is no way, it's impossible, that a president will go against female rights. Because the moment he does that, he will never be elected. And because of that, we have even more and more and more and more and more women's rights here. It reached absurd levels. For example, today morning I was watching a video that had this woman, and she asked for a Uber driver, and she went on his car for like around 5 minutes, and the guy, I think, I don't know how I'm supposed to say it in English. Let me see if I can say. He was supposed to follow the GPS and go to one direction, but he missed the entry to the road and went to a different one because of that. But he was already ready to come back. There was a return nearby, so it wasn't that far away. It was very nearby. So he would just make a comeback and make it right on the next time. But at the moment that he took the wrong road, the woman just jumped out of his car in movement and said he was trying to how I say that, rape her, you know? And she ran away and asked for everyone around to help her because the guy was trying. And the guy stopped the car and went to out to help her, ask why she done that. But he was like, people was trying to hit him, and they threatened him to kill him because she said to everyone that the guy was trying to do that to her. And everyone bowed that easily as that, and the guy had to run away for his life. And later on, he came back with people recording and his family all together to record this video, the video that I watched. Say that he done nothing. He just went to the wrong road and etc. And he was trying to justify himself. Then he showed the Uber drive logs to show that he done many drivers without any problems, you know, and things like that, to show that he was what she was saying. But no one believed on him, and now she has to to fight for justice to his name because he's already doomed. Like it's insane how this happens so easily here. And we have too many laws here to make this valid. Like, really, it's insane. If you guys think that is bad, the laws are bad here, the laws are bad there, in relation to this, you don't know Brazil. You don't know Brazil.
For time with their sons and daughters. And yet, we are told that women are the ones who are oppressed. The world is upside down. How is it like this? And then you realize it's because only women's pain counts. Let's end with safety. Women treat it as though it's their exclusive struggle, as though men never face danger.
What it feels like to be a woman living in Australia at the moment.
By the way, channels like his, for example, if Alexander Grace had a channel in my country, he would be banned already. People who talk this stuff he's talking here in my country are having the channel deleted. Yeah, this is how good my country is.
Now, given that there's been more women murdered at the hands of men in Australia.
I'm sorry to pause again. Actually, he has like 400,000 people. The guy who, the last one who has deleted, had a channel deleted, he had like 1 million subscribers and he had the channel deleted.
Of recent times. As an average woman, you know, I am constantly needing to be aware of my surroundings. I would never go for a walk down the road in the dark by myself. This is the type of alert and warnings that we have going off in our mind and our body all of the time, because as a woman, we have to be careful all of the time.
That is true. That is true. What she's saying is not wrong. But the thing is that, and this is what the other women have to be aware of, is that they are abusing this sense we have of constant self-awareness, you know, when we go out there, to make us hate men and be always afraid of them. The media is using that against us. That's it. That's it. They are using this as a weapon.
Just in case someone, a man, does something to us.
She says that she needs to stay alert at all times because women are getting murdered across Australia. But the data says otherwise. As of 2022, men were...
No, of course the data says otherwise, like... if you check the data, like, men are way more, way, infinitely way higher. And this is only my country data, which is a total different country. The data only shows that men are more abused inside the relationships, men are more murdered out there for, like, you know, by assaulting and etc. Men are the victim, the most bigger victim in everything, but the media is always screaming the contrary. And always showing the contrary on TV and etc. And in no country, I think no country in the world is different. Like it would be the same in Australia, like he's showing here, or whatever place it is.
3.3 times more likely to be murdered than women.
God,
Men
this
are
video
more
would be
likely
so
to be attacked in
demonetized.
public. They are more likely to be robbed. They are more likely to be homeless. They are more likely to kill themselves. And as we've seen in Eastern Europe, if a war breaks out, men are sent to the battlefield while women take shelter. This world is not dangerous for women. This world is dangerous for everyone. But if we are comparing genders, then men are less safe. Full stop. And yet our culture bends over backwards, twisting facts and rewriting standards just for the sake of keeping women comfortable. Did you know that there was a study in 2012 that found that men receive prison sentences 63% longer than women for the exact same crime? I could list dozen more examples, but that's not the point, because this isn't about isolated facts. It's about a pattern. Both genders suffer. The difference is in who we choose to care about. And in our culture, female pain...
I just didn't know that 63% more, like, that's a lot. That is not just a bit. I thought some numbers like around, like, using my you know, my own feelings, like, I thought it would be around 30, maybe 20, maybe 30%. But I would never imagine that was around 63%. Oh my God, that is a lot. There is a lot.
Is sacred. Men's pain is invisible. Now, there is one legitimate area where women do have it a lot worse than men. And in the interest of fairness, I'm going to spend the rest of the video talking about that. You can probably guess what it is. So if you're concerned that this video has been too biased and you'd like to hear the other side, then keep watching. The full-length versions of my videos are available on Patreon. What you see posted here on YouTube, these are just the shortened, abridged versions of my videos. The full-length versions are on Patreon. And remember, if you're ready to upgrade your belt game, check out Anson Belt and Buckle.
Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, that support my work here on YouTube, and especially my Three-Tail Fox tier members, Heath Rowell, Wallen Wolf, Fenny Sylvy, and Zalost, for the incredible support to my work. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to all of you who supported me through Ko-Fi or Tron. Thank you very, very much. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below. Yo, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check the links below. And support me so I can get the fuck out of here. And I'll see y'all guys in the next one. Bye.